Hi, I'm Jackie Schoelerman with Schoelerman Group of Coldwell Banker Realty. Today I'm going to be discussing with you about 3 graphs showing why today's housing market isn't like 2008. The reason is because we have a shortage of homes on the market today and not a surplus. I just recently did a year-over-year of 2022 versus 2021, and for the entire year for several cities in the area, they all had lower sold homes, or the quantity of the homes that sold was down significantly. However, the prices were up above what it was prior compared to 2021. And this is exactly the graph that you need to review to give you indications why we're not in the same scenario as when it was to 2028. For historical context, there were too many homes for sale during the housing crisis, many of which were short sales and foreclosures, and that caused prices to fall dramatically. Supply has increased since the start of this year, but there's still a shortage of inventory available overall, primarily due to almost 15 years of underbuilding homes. Today, unsold inventory sits at just a 3.2 month supply of the current sale pace, which is significantly lower than the last time. There just isn't enough inventory on the market for home prices to come crashing down like they did last time, even though some overheated market may experience a slight decline. The next thing is that mortgage standards were much more relaxed back in 2008. And back then, lending institutions took a much greater risk in both the person and the mortgage products offered. That led to mass default, foreclosures, and falling prices. Today, things are different, and purchasers face much higher standards from mortgage companies. Also, since 2008, title lending standards over the past 14 years have helped prevent a scenario that would lead to a wave of foreclosures like the last time in 2008. The foreclosure volume is nothing like what it was during the crash. And another indication is that foreclosures activity has been lower since the crash, largely because buyers today are more qualified and less likely to default on their loans. And also, not to mention that homeowners today have options they just didn't have during the housing crisis, when so many people owed more money on their mortgage than their home was worth. Today, many homeowners are equity rich. That equity comes in large part from the way home prices have appreciated over time. Very few of the properties entering the foreclosure process have reverted to the lender at the end of the foreclosures. We believe that this may be an indication that borrowers are leveraging their equity and selling their homes rather than risking the loss of their equity in a foreclosure auction. So you can see that we're not going to be in the same situation as it was in 2008. These sellers have a lot of equity in their home, and they're not going to be risking to walk away from their home. They would rather put their home on the market and sell rather than risking it for a foreclosures. So therefore, we have very little indications of any foreclosures, or if there's going to be foreclosure, it's not going to be anything significant like the way it was in 2008. So if you're thinking about selling your home and you're concerned about the market, give me a call. I'll be happy to have a 15-minute strategy session with you to really understand what your goals are, what your plan is, what is your timing, what is the issue that you're concerned about, so we can craft a game plan that is tailored specifically for your needs. I look forward to speaking to you.